NBA Sports as we get set to bring you all the action. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We are in Miami, Florida, the American Airlines Arena, home of the Heat. And, of course, Jaren Grant, they'll need someone to fill his role.
You know what the trade means to me, guys, is they think some of their younger players are ready to spread their wings and take on a little more responsibility. They're going to get more minutes for those guys and allow them to see a little more playing time.
Clearly a forward-thinking deal, you know, and even if his aren't the biggest shoes to fill, it still puts a lot of pressure on your young guys. And let's see if they're ready to fill that void.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Harper in at point guard. Anthony out there with Porzingis. Then there's a follow, and it's Lopez in at the 5.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Miami on defense. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They just looked stable pretty much from the get-go, guys. I mean, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game that you don't see at home, but not the case in that one.
Tremendous balance on display, Greg. I mean, when you look at who was carrying the scoring load, making assists, playing unselfishly, I mean, they had it all working, and that led to the nice road win.
And the shot is good.
Really nice way to get your first bucket of the day.
Knicks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dragic against Harper.
The ball. It's sticking too much.
Anthony dishes to Harper. Back to Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And they have really leaned on his free throw shooting at times this season. He's been there for them, too, with 88% from the line.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
He said a big part of this game will depend on how well they can slow down Carmelo Anthony. He added with his size and shooting ability, he can score inside and out. We're going to try a couple different coverages and show him different looks over the course of the game to try to keep him off balance. And guys, I guess we'll see how it works. Back to you.
Thanks again, Doris. Now here's a follow after the miss from Goran Dragic. Here's Harper. Bangs home the trifecta. Harper's got 5 now.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Dragic against Harper. Now here's Wade. He's covered closely. Lopez with the block. Right side, good.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
Here's Porzingis. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And good on the basket. Book it. Lopez has got his second bucket of the game to go. The Heat trail by 4. And stolen by Freak. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. That's good.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's Whiteside, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Then kicks to Dragic. And he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 5 now.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Harper. No good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. The Heat trail by 4. And it's Dang in the corner. The second chance effort. Right side, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just...
Whiteside's checked in for Dallenberg. Wade comes in for Winslow. And it's Dragic in for Jared Bayless. And a new group in for the Knicks. Lopez, he's checked in for Porzingis. Anthony comes in for Aaron Aflalo. Jose Calderon, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. And it's Harper in for Isaiah Cannon. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The Knicks leading by 12. Outside Harper.
It's sticking too much.
To the middle. Stolen by Bosch. Wade against Calderon. Wade passes to Bosch. A basket good off the assist from Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
The Heat making a switch here. Deng's checked in. Here is Calderon. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the shot is good.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Wade against Calderon. Wade dishes to Deng. Outside Bosch. Bosch with another miss. New York leading by 13. Anthony kicks to Calderon. Williams passes to Harper. Some nice passing by New York here. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Well, some of the numbers NBA wingmen have been putting up from the field this season are truly impressive. Have a look at the top shooters among them. Well, you look at Williams, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Carmelo Anthony. He's right there as well.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe them. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
And, Greg, you can't post the kind of percentages they do unless you operate that way. I mean, you can't be undisciplined at the small forward spot if you hope to be an efficient shooter.
Another miss by Harper. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Nets in Brooklyn.
Their percentage from long range in that game was off the charts. Seemed like anytime the fans got a little hostile, they just started to take it up a notch from beyond.
The bombs were really falling, weren't they? I mean, great shooting, especially when you consider it was on the road.
And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He finished with 19 points, and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for New York?
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
Okay, Miami, now coming on the court are your Heat dancers. Let them hear ya.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Dragic. He's averaging about 19 points per, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And I'm not sure he can play any better than he has. I mean, surprising a lot of people with his play here of late.
Agreed. I mean, but now the question is, can he build from this? Or will he regress back to the mean? Time will tell.
Samuel Dallenberg, he's checked in for Miami. Winslow comes in for Chris Bosh. Dwayne Wade on the wing. A 20-point game for him in the win against Detroit.
And was a force on the defensive side as well. 4 steals over the course of that game. His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Harper. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
It's Dragic with the drive. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
You know, he doesn't have much quickness, but he'll still attack the rim when given the chance.
Harper against Dragic. The 3 from Anthony. There's the bucket. Good. Anthony's got 7.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
New York leading by 16. Harper dishes to Carmelo. Dragic against Harper. Another miss by Harper.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
That is good. Dallenberg's got his 2nd basket of the game.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. A 3-pointer is right on target. Aflalo's got his 3rd basket of the night. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Screen by Dallenberg. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Doubled by Harper. On the wing, Dang. To the middle. Here's Dragic. Crops in the layup for 2. Dragic has got 4 this quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop. It's hard to believe that he's a point guard. I mean, he can power those dunks down as well as any big man in the league.
If not better. He's a phenomenal finisher.
Enjoy seeing that kind of bounce out of that spot on the floor.
And through 1 half, it hasn't even been close.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Dwayne Wade. And Dwayne, do you think the defense will be the focus for the 2nd half?
Well, it is. You know, we've got to.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. That's one of the best halves of offensive basketball we could have asked for. Great movement, great passing, great everything. They've got no idea how to deal with us. I'll give you a compliment, though. The ball movement's been excellent. Love how many buckets we're getting off assists. When we get out there, let's concentrate on getting our shooters open. I want to see us setting good screens and using them to get good looks. Don't forget how dangerous this team is. No lead is safe against them. Let's not give them a chance to get back in it.
Give it up for your Heat.
Now it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, how about all of the assists he's had already in the first half? Got his team a lot of easy baskets.
He's got great vision, Greg, and he's not afraid to get rid of it early. That's what makes him such a great passer. He doesn't hold on to that thing. He finds the open guy right away.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And New York, looking at who they've got. Harper, he's in at point guard. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Anthony, and it's Afflalo in at the 2. That's tipped, and the foul called on Freak. That is his